I'll change between the two. So yeah, I've also added a can of fizzy drink. Because I thought the sound of the fizzing was quite nice, or might be quite nice in the background, I hope. So yeah, here we go. First song is I Was Young When I Left Home. Just gonna take a sip. I was young when I left home, and I've been out a rambling round, and I never wrote a letter to my home. To my home, Lord, to my home. And I never wrote a letter to my home. It was just the other day. I was bringing home my pay when I met an old friend I used to know. Said your mother's dead and gone, and your sister's all gone wrong, and your daddy needs you home right away. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny on my name, but I can't go home this away. This away, Lord, this away, and I can't go home this away. If you miss the train I'm on, count the days and I'm gone. You will hear that whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, honey baby. Lord, Lord, Lord. And you'll hear that whistle blow 100 miles. And I'm playing on a track. Ma would come and whoop my back on them trusses down by old Jim McKay's. When I pay the debt I own to the commissary store, I will pawn my watch and chain and go home. Go home. Lord, Lord, Lord. I will pawn my watch and chain and go home. Used to tell my ma sometimes when I see them riding blind, gonna make me a home out in the wind. In the wind, Lord, in the wind. Make me a home out in the wind. I don't like it in the wind. I go home again. But I can't go home this away. This away. Lord, Lord, Lord. And I can't go home this away. I was young when I left home, and I've been at a rambling round, and I never wrote a letter to my home. To my home. Lord, to my home. eyes at the break of noon, shadows even the silver spoon, the handmade blade, the child's balloon, eclipses both the sun and moon. To understand, you know too soon, there is no sense in trying. Pointed threats, they bluff with scorn. Suicide remarks are torn from the fool's gold mouthpiece. The hollow horn plays wasted words, proved to warn that he, not busy being born, is busy dying. Temptation's page flies out the door. You follow, find yourself at war. Watch waterfalls of pity roar. You feel to moan, but unlike before, you discover that you'd just be one more person crying. So don't fear if you hear a foreign sound to your ear. It's all right, Ma. I'm only sighing. At some worn victory, some downfall, private reasons, great or small, can be seen in the eyes of those that call to make all that should be killed to crawl, while others say don't hate nothing at all except hatred. Disillusioned words like bullets spark as human gods aim for their marks, made everything from toy guns that sparks to flesh-coloured Christs that glow in the dark. It's easy to see without looking too far that not much is really sacred. While preachers preach of evil fates, teachers teach that knowledge waits, can lead to $100 plates. Goodness hides behind its gates, but even the President of the United States sometimes must have to stand naked. And though the rules of the road have been lodged, it's only people's games that you've got to dodge. And it's all right, Ma, I can make it. Advertising signs that con you into thinking you're the one that can do what's never been done, that can win what's never been won. Meantime, life outside goes on all around you. You lose yourself, you reappear. You suddenly find you've got nothing to fear. Alone you stand, without nobody near, when a trembling, distant voice, unclear, startles your sleeping ears to hear that somebody thinks they really found you. A question in your nerves is lit, yet you know there is no answer fit to satisfy, ensure you not to quit, to keep it in your mind and not forget that it is not he or she or them or it that belongs although the masters make the rules for the wise men and the fools, I got nothing, Ma, to live up to. For them that must obey authority, that they do not respect in any degree, who, despite their jobs, their destinies, speak jealously of them that are free, cultivate their flowers to be nothing more than something they invest in. While some on principles baptized to strict party platforms ties, social clubs in drag disguise, outsiders they can freely criticize, tell nothing except who to idolize, and then say God bless him. While one who sings with his tongue on fire gargles in the rat race choir, bent out of shape from society's pliers, cares not to come up any higher, but rather get you down in the hole that he's in. But I mean no harm, nor put fault on anyone that lives in a fault. But it's all right, Ma, if I can't please him. Old lady judges watch people in pairs, limited in sex, they dare to push fake morals, insult and stare, while money doesn't talk, it swears. Obscenity, who really cares? Propaganda, all is phony. While them that defend what they cannot see, with a killer's prize, security, it blows the minds most bitterly. For them that think death's honesty won't fall upon them naturally, life sometimes must get lonely. My eyes collide head on with stuffed graveyards. False gods I scuff at pettiness which plays so rough. Walk upside down inside handcuffs, kick my legs to crash it off. Say okay, I've had enough. What else can you show me? And if my full dreams could be seen, they'd probably put my head in a guillotine. But it's all right, Ma. It's life, and life only. So there you have it. Only 2 songs this time. I was young when I left home because it's quite a nice song, and it's alright, Ma, I'm only bleeding. That's quite a long song. I think that took up most of the video. But yeah. If you have any other Bob Dylan songs that you want me to read, then feel free to let me know, and I'll do so. Let me know if you like the fizzing sound as well in the background. It's probably worn off a bit by now, but if it was nice, then I'll include it again at some point. Thanks for listening.